Hey, whoops, just fixing that curl. Rabbit, rabbit. I hope you said that right when you woke up this morning on June 1st. Rabbit, rabbit. I can't believe it's June 1st. It's happening so fast. I know it always goes by in a blur from Memorial Day to Labor Day because those are the best months, right? So, if you were lucky and you said rabbit, rabbit when you woke up, you're going to have a great month. And if you didn't, you forgot, that's okay because you have the power within you to make it a great day every day, no matter what. Oh my phone's in the car, so I can't tell you what I'm having. But I'll tell you that if it's June 1st and you have been already working on what you need to work on, those little sniggly things, the tweaks, the improvements, I've really got to get out there and do something physically, although you don't have to. But if you've been pressuring yourself to do it and you haven't done it, it's perfect today, June 1st, rabbit, rabbit on a Saturday. Or you can begin to put together your plan of action. And action doesn't necessarily mean physical. It could mean mental motivation that you need, the no matter what club membership, where you plan what you're going to do, you track what you're going to have, you maybe write it down, you maybe have a chronometer or MyFitnessPal or something like that, and you just keep doing or start doing what works. I know that whenever I was working with somebody or myself, if I was if they were having problems, it's like go back to the basics. Go back to when you had 110% motivation to do your program, be it keto, carnivore, maybe even Weight Watchers, I don't know, maybe even vegan. Who knows? You're all welcome here. But the point is that you do it. And you do it day after day, and you be consistent in your execution of your plan, right? You don't have to get all OCD crazy about it just because I do. Don't do as I say, but being reliable to yourself, being accountable to yourself, being transparent to yourself. And basically, what does all that mean? Self-honesty, right? So being self-honest with yourself about what you're having. You're not slicing a sliver off of something, taking your spoon and digging into somebody else's business, going into the freezer and taking that spoonful. It all counts. Plus, what that does to your resolve when you get messy, with your food and your food plan. You know, some people might even be on the journey of keto, carnivore, and not even consider it a food plan. They don't plan what they're going to have. They just are able to eat intuitively. Some people, like one of my friends here, she's not OMAD, she's not too mad, she's lots of mad. I love that. And it works for her. You know, she tried the good fight. Not that it's a fight, not that it's a competition, not that you need to land at OMAD. It's the same thing with fasting. You don't need to do 72 hours to be a hero. Not if you're hungry, not if you're already trim. I mean, if you have a substantial amount of weight to lose, or, you know, something like 30, 40, 50, you can do a long-term fast without too many problems because your body is working off the fat inside your body. And that's kind of cool. But if you're already trim, I know already trim people that do it for the autophagy benefit factor. And it's whatever works. You're not going to know till you try it, right? And so if you do that and you're successful, great. Your cells are loving you. You've gotten rid of the old ones and made way for the new. If you're and then maybe sometimes you've lost weight. We all do our food plans different, and that's the beauty of it. And sometimes if you go down and you read other people's comments, or you're on other sites where people do long-term fasting, then have a mukbang kind of binge, and then go back to the fasting again, long-term, 72 hours. To me, that's long-term. Who knows? It could all work just for you, just the way that you want it to. And I'm happy for you. That's the point, is getting to the point where you're satiated and you're content. You're not like, you know, making yourself crazy over certain things. It's just a nice flow of what works. And I so honor that. And you're aware, you're conscious of what you're having. You know, you're not playing the game. You're not going through this in a sleepwalking mode because you want to learn what your body's trying to tell you. I ate a huge salad every single day. Probably less than a year ago, I was doing that. And yeah, I was having all kinds of digestive disruptions, but I wasn't connecting the dots. Hello. Now I have no lettuce at all. Before I was at 200 grams. I couldn't believe it. Then I lowered it to 75. Then I lowered it to 30, but I was still having the distress in my tummy. So I gave up my salads. I didn't want to give up my macadamia nut oil. I suppose I could have it in other places. I just haven't thought of that, but maybe pouring a little dollop of that into a burger, you know, slicing into my burger after it's been cooked and pouring that in. I put a pat of butter in there. I could do it with the oil instead. Yummy, yummy. So I hope that you are prepared. I hope that you're doing what you need to do. You're protecting yourself against messy Mondays or even messy Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays and whatever. Don't defeat yourself. Don't sabotage yourself. If you get to Thursday, company comes or you become somebody else's company, or there's just plans, office cookouts, work, lots of things planned over the weekend. You don't have to derail yourself. Stick to meat. That's what I do. You know, I might have more protein. I might have more meat. That's the way it goes. It doesn't seem to impact my weight. I weigh myself once a month on the first Thursday of every month. And so that's how it goes. And so I hope that you are having a great day, plan to have a great weekend. I tell you what I weigh, but I'm not weighing myself till, because it's Saturday the 1st, I don't weigh until June 6th, because that's the first Thursday of the month. So we'll see how that goes when I get there. But enjoy yourselves. Stay true to yourselves. No self-sabotaging. It's just not worth it. It's just not. So I will see you again. Rabbit, rabbit. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.